I'm going to teach you how to become the local real estate expert for your market. And this is a 3-part strategy. It requires one thing in person, one thing of social media, and one thing of printing. And this also works really well if you have a bunch of new construction home communities around you. The first one is the most time consuming, but I promise that you're going to want to do it. And once you do it, it's done. It's not like you have to keep doing it, except a little here and there. So first of all, you're going to go to all the new home communities that you want to sell, or any communities for that matter, even resale communities. If you want to sell those communities, you're going to research the crap out of them. You're going to go meet the home builder reps. Sometimes there's 2 different builders in a subdivision, or 3. You're going to go meet all the reps. You're going to learn all of the floor plans, gather all of the research and the data on all the different homes. How many homes are they selling a month? Ask the rep a lot of questions. What kind of upgrade packages do they offer? What are the sell prices of the homes? Who are the top agents selling in those neighborhoods? What are the incentives being offered to buyers? And, just as much as you can, and really fall in love with those homes. Go through all the homes, preview them, take pictures, take videos, become the expert of at least 2 to 3 neighborhoods that you like, that are close to you, that you feel you would like to sell. If it's a resale community, you're going to go look at all of the hot sheets. You're going to look at all the actives for sale, all the under contracts for sale, all of the solds in the last 6 months. You're going to look at all the pictures, all the descriptions, go preview the amenities, go walk around the neighborhood like I'm walking around the neighborhood, and familiarize yourself with all of the agents that are selling, what kind of concessions are being offered to the sellers. Check out the ages of the homes, which ones are selling quickly and which ones are sitting. Now that's the physical part. The second part is you're going to do some social media posting. You're going to post your findings about these communities online in like a 10-part series on your personal page. I really think this is important because you're establishing yourself with your SOI, people who follow you, people who know you as a real estate agent. And if they don't know you as a real estate agent and expert, they're about to. So you're going to post like a 10-part series. And if you need help with that, put your information into ChatGPT that you've compiled on all these neighborhoods and ask it to set up a series for you. Don't do so much analyzing. Tell it to make it brief, that you are paralyzed and you don't take any action. I see this a lot with people. They see like what ChatGPT spits out and they're like, oh God, I don't want to do that. So my advice is just make brief videos, or some pictures that you took of the neighborhoods and some homes, and brief synopsis of the information that you've compiled, and do it in like a 10-part series so that people are following along. This is really important because you're establishing yourself as the expert of these neighborhoods. People see that you know a lot about those homes, a lot of information about those communities, and they just automatically make the assumption that you're selling in that community. And then the third part is the printing. This is critical, you guys. And a lot of people are like, printing is dead. No, it's not. There's a bunch of us that still print and still do flyer marketing. And I think, hey, do it. If no one else is doing it, why aren't you doing it? Look, isn't that pretty? So I think printing. The next thing you're going to do is print. You're going to print flyers with all of the active listings on the market, and of course put the listing agent's name and firm name on each listing, right? But you can make a sheet with a rundown of like 10 homes for sale, or a list. I used to like to put the little photo from the MLS with a little blurb about the property and the asking price, and just kind of like an inventory sheet, right? Or if it's 2 or 3 new home communities, you can put information like what the incentives are. You could do like a little FAQ, like a fact list about those communities based on your opinions and your research, and just say at the bottom, like, limitations apply. This information is only good for the day that I put it. You can make these flyers in Canva or even a Word doc. It doesn't even have to be fancy. I used to use Word and like PowerPoint to make these back in the day. So go ahead and print them and start putting them out in your neighborhood. Start putting them out in the newspaper boxes. Do not put anything in the mailbox because you can get in trouble. But put them in the newspaper boxes in front of the homes. If they don't have newspaper boxes, then you can't do that. You're going to have to mail them. Yes, it costs a little bit of money to mail something these days, but when people see handwritten mail, if you were to do 100, and yes, your hand might hurt, but you were to send out information like that with your branding all over it, your name, your picture, always put your picture so people can see what you look like. And you're going to put like your contact info, the best way to reach you on these papers, and you're going to send them out. And you're going to do this about every couple of months with the new incentives, the new information. And yes, you have to look it up in MLS. Yes, you might have to take some new photos, but this just further along cements your branding along with the social media, along with now you are the local expert for those communities because you know so much about them, so that someone's going to reach out to you to buy or sell in those communities.